The world of trading is more than numbers, charts, and strategies. It is a reflection of the human mind. Every trader steps onto the stage of the market believing in their skill, intuition, and foresight. Yet beneath this confidence lies an adversary more subtle and insidious than any market force. It is invisible, silent, and patient. It is self-sabotage, the dark side of trading psychology, quietly shaping the outcomes of trades and lives, often without ever announcing itself. Before we journey into this unseen realm, take a moment to subscribe and join us. Here, we explore the hidden forces that govern success and failure, the quiet battles that define every decision, and the inner shadows that test the mettle of every trader. Self-sabotage does not storm in like a storm. It creeps in quietly, disguised as instinct, logic, or intuition. It manifests as hesitation before a trade, impulsive chasing of opportunities, or the stubborn refusal to exit a losing position. It preys on emotion, greed, fear, pride, doubt, and grows stronger when the mind is under stress. Traders rarely recognize it until its impact is evident, often measured only by missed profits, repeated mistakes, and gnawing frustration. The journey of every trader begins with hope, curiosity, and ambition. Charts are studied meticulously, patterns memorized, strategies refined. Victories build confidence, losses leave scars. Yet no amount of knowledge alone can conquer self-sabotage. The mind itself becomes the battlefield, where confidence can mutate into arrogance, and doubt can crystallize into paralysis. Every strength carries the potential to betray. Every decision is an arena in which the mind tests itself relentlessly. The signs of self-sabotage are subtle but pervasive. Hesitation turns into missed opportunity. Anxiety amplifies minor losses into catastrophic fears. The desire for reward becomes obsession. Every decision feels rational, justified, even necessary, but beneath the surface, an invisible adversary quietly undermines intention. Markets are impartial, but the human mind is biased, vulnerable, and endlessly creative in finding ways to fail itself. The power of self-sabotage lies in its adaptability. It does not act once and vanish. It evolves, finds new avenues, and thrives in repetition. It whispers doubts during periods of success, amplifies fear in moments of loss, and exploits every emotional vulnerability. Knowledge, experience, and strategy alone cannot defeat it. Awareness is the key, the ability to see the shadow and act consciously despite its influence. Breaking free is not instantaneous. It requires deep reflection, patience, and the courage to confront uncomfortable truths. Traders must face their deepest fears. The fear of missing out, the fear of loss, the fear of being wrong. They must recognize the patterns that have silently guided their decisions, often without conscious thought. Only then can clarity emerge, allowing actions to align with strategy rather than emotion. Even awareness is not a shield. The mind tests, old habits resurface, stress reignites anxiety, and the cycles repeat. Yet every conscious decision, every reflective pause, weakens the hold of self-sabotage. Discipline and insight become allies. The whispers of doubt become signals rather than commands, guiding decisions rather than controlling them. Trading is not a mere act of buying and selling. It is a dialogue with the mind, a test of self-awareness, and a confrontation with the deepest aspects of human nature. Self-sabotage is both shadow and teacher, exposing weaknesses while offering lessons in resilience, discipline, and clarity. Mastery of the market begins not on the charts, but within. Every trade is a reflection of inner state. Each hesitation, each surge of fear, each impulsive action is an opportunity to observe, learn, and grow. Awareness transforms the shadow from adversary to guide. The mind, once a source of hidden failure, becomes a compass pointing toward clarity and discipline. The dark side of trading psychology is ever present. It will never fully disappear, always testing, always whispering, always seeking to influence. Yet for those willing to engage with it, to understand it, and to navigate its depths, it becomes the most powerful teacher. The journey of trading is therefore not just one of skill, but of self-discovery, emotional mastery, and mental resilience. Even the most disciplined traders are tested repeatedly. Markets shift unpredictably, fortunes rise and fall, and human emotion is never fully subdued. Yet awareness, self-reflection, and disciplined practice allow the mind to anticipate its own weaknesses, to recognize the signs before failure strikes, and to act with intention rather than reaction. Success becomes a reflection not only of skill, but of mastery over one's own psychology. Trading is a story of human ambition, fear, and resilience. The dark side, the silent force of self-sabotage, shapes every journey, yet also illuminates it. Awareness turns shadows into lessons, fear into guidance, and doubt into insight. The greatest victories in trading are therefore not profits alone, but the cultivation of discipline, self-knowledge, and clarity of mind. As every trader learns, the mind is both battlefield and ally. Self-sabotage will always exist, waiting for moments of vulnerability, yet it can also guide, teach, and illuminate. Each decision, each trade, each reflection is an opportunity to master not only the market, but oneself. The journey is ongoing, continuous, and demanding, but also transformative. The market is unpredictable, the mind is fallible, yet the disciplined trader prevails. Awareness strengthens, habits shift, and insight deepens. The dark side of psychology becomes not a force of destruction, but a companion on the journey, revealing the inner workings of the mind, testing resilience, and guiding toward mastery. Trading is ultimately a journey into the self. The charts and strategies are tools, but the mind determines outcomes. The dark side of trading psychology is ever present, a mirror reflecting fears, ambitions, and hidden patterns. Mastery arises when the trader learns to observe, reflect, and navigate, transforming the shadow into a source of guidance, discipline, and insight. Even as markets evolve, as fortunes rise and fall, and as human emotion continues to influence every decision, the principles remain: awareness, discipline, reflection, and courage. These are the keys that unlock the mastery of self, the true victory hidden behind every trade. The journey is endless, the challenge is persistent, but for those willing to confront the dark side of trading psychology, the reward is profound. Not merely in profit, but in clarity, resilience, and the ability to navigate life's markets, both financial and personal, with calm, confident mastery. The mind, once the adversary, becomes the ultimate ally, and every shadow faced becomes a step toward true mastery and freedom.